Hi. So I am right now at my parents' house. Well, right now I'm in their car driving, but I am staying at my parents' house because my housemate's husband, he's my housemate too, obviously. His parents are visiting from Bangladesh, and they're visiting some other relatives, and then they came up here, and then they're going away again on Monday. And I was just like, I'm gonna go to my parents because that just doesn't sound like fun at all. 5 people using one bathroom does not sound like fun. No. So I left the house and it was my choice. But I won't lie, there has been a lot of irritable feelings because I just finished making my office comfortable and I don't have that much longer in it because we gotta go soon, and I feel kind of chased out of my house by this. And they were supposed to be there for 3 days, and then it turned into 4 days, and then it turned into 5 days, and now it's 6 days. So it's like okay, well, supposedly they have a flight out Monday morning at 5 a.m., which means they better be at the airport at 3. But apparently now there's also more family members coming tomorrow, and they're going to stay until 5 in the morning when they go to the airport. 5 in the morning. I'm going to be sleeping. There's going to be more than 5 people using this bathroom. Not that excited about it. So I've been feeling very irritable, and just, but at the same time, I have been also kind of like imagining like what would happen if this happened or if that happened. This is what I would say or that's what I would say. And you know what? Those things that I'm imagining aren't reality. They're not reality. And while even if they were to become reality, they're not reality right now. So why am I making crazy about them, right? But there's that, and then there's I'm feeling very anxious. I'm feeling there is anxiety around me, like around here and around here, based on the fact that what I'm doing right now is I want to leave the place that I have to leave the place that I'm living, and I want to find Okay, we're back. And we're back. So yeah, what was I saying? Well, first off, I'm very excited about a couple of things that are happening with the company. We're getting some more chapters out. And that's very exciting. It's very exciting. And things are moving in a good direction with that. So anyway, I am looking for a multifamily or a commercial property to get into soon. I want to be in Jamaica Plain, so that's a lot, because that's just a lot of money. But the thing is, I am in a position where no one's going to give me a loan. No one's going to give me a loan. Anything I do is going to have to be completely based on the asset. It won't work. I will not get a loan based on anything about myself. Like, it's going to have to completely be some sort of asset-based lending. And then I found out today, something I didn't know, which is really bizarre to me, because I've been going and learning about real estate investment for that way or that way. It's this way. Look how pretty that is. Let's just take a look at this guy. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. It's really pretty. Maybe you can see it better with the light that's shining. The pink light that's shining on me is just beautiful. It's a beautiful sunset over there. So I thought I'd be able to get hard money, like a hard money loan. But it turns out, and I did not know this, which is strange to me because I've been in, right? It's not, Right. Which is strange to me because I've been in this community of real estate investors for like 2 years, and I didn't know that you couldn't own or occupy a place that you get a hard money loan for. So that was news today, and that kind of sent me into like a shit sandwich. But here's the thing, like no matter what I do, the funding on the place that I'm gonna buy has got to be creative. It's got to be creative. It's got to be a very creatively funded situation. So we're talking about discussing subject to existing mortgages and seller financing with the seller, and potentially we'll see about I'll probably God willing, we'll find a partner who wants to I find a good enough deal for somebody in the community who is kind enough to partner with me, who wants to help me out and make a little bit of like a tiny bit of money, because nobody there is like, everybody there, they're like, yeah, we can't, that's not, we don't care about that kind of money. But maybe one of them will help me. But I do know that they will help me as much as they can in different aspects. So I'm not worried about that. I am just thinking about like what the next steps are that I have to take. And that's where I am. I want to take the steps really bad. I want to get them done. I want to put in offers. I want to put in like 5, 10, 20 offers a day. The problem is I need to find the properties to do so, and I need to figure out how to go about selling myself to the sellers, like what my strategy is going to be. So yeah, that's going to be a challenge. So anyway, I was I gotta go in here to the store. So I was like thinking about this stuff and getting kind of like, keyed up about it. And then I was just like, okay, like I was at my parents' house and they were out at my niece's softball tournament, which I wish I could have gone to, but I have too much work to do. And I was just like, okay, feel the anxiety and just let it go through me, right? Feel it. It's uncomfortable. I don't like it, but that's okay. I can just feel it and allow it to be there, and I don't have to act out of it. It's okay. And then I was like, you know what? It's been a while since I've really prayed, and I started praying, and I kind of realized I need to go in. But it brought me to the moment, and inside the moment, it's something that I've just realized that a lot of times now, many times, is that when you're feeling whatever it is you're feeling, you're uncomfortable, whatever uncomfortable feeling you're feeling, if you can stop and bring yourself into the moment that you're in general, right? I'm going to paint for a broad brush here. If nothing horrible is happening to you at the moment, you can bring yourself into this moment and be like, there's nothing bad happening right now. I can feel my feet on the ground. I can feel my bones supporting, my body, my skeleton, supporting my muscles. And yeah, granted, I can feel like the fat. Let's be honest, that wasn't there before. Is there again. But I can feel all these things. I can smell, I can see, I can just exist in this moment as much as possible. When you exist in the moment, nothing else is happening, and you don't have to worry about it, because honestly, nothing else is happening, and I don't have to worry about it. And when I started praying, I was really like thinking about, the God of my understanding, you know what I mean? Like, we all have our own, like, as much as you want to say that that's not true. We all have our own understanding of God. And, I was thinking about like how this is just like an undifferentiated quantum field, and how amazing that is, and how like just everything that came together from the beginning of the time, like history, not even history, because history started, right? Because history starts when we can write down the books, write things down. So not even prehistory, like prehistory, you know, like the Big Bang, and since then, you know what I mean, all the amazing things that have happened, that just come together, and it blows your mind, and it makes me grateful. So it calms me and makes me realize that there are more important things when I'm feeling stressed out, when I'm feeling uncomfortable, given whatever emotions are happening, that there is shelter here. There is peace in the present moment. You just have to be able to get, like, everything else rests. If you get there, if you get into the present moment, you can let go, you can put everything else down, and it can happen out around you, and it's not there with you. It can happen out there. You know, like, I feel like there's like a glass dome around me when I'm in the present moment, and everything else is outside the glass dome, but everything inside the glass dome is peaceful and calm, and I can just be there, and it does, like, nothing outside the glass dome matters. And some of it I can feel inside of me being like, there's stuff outside the glass dome, but it's like, you know what? Okay, there is stuff outside the glass dome, but it's not getting me now, and all I really have to think about is right now, right? The stuff outside the glass dome will be there, whether I think about it or not. So let's just not think about it right now. And there's just this when you can really when you can really allow yourself to, I mean, we can't grasp the greatness of God, right? We can't do that. Our brains aren't big enough. Our brains aren't smart enough. But we can realize that we are a part of it, and that every bit of everything around us is God, so we can be a part of it and be grateful for it. So I'm going to go into the store, because when you can feel grateful, other stuff falls away. And you can allow things to be the way they are. So I'm just going to remind you guys all, as I go into the store, possibly to buy ice cream, we'll see, probably what's going to happen, is that, you know, you can't always choose to have a grateful evening.